Hey, what's going on? Hey, you got Mr. Law Jones reporting to you live from Dallas, Texas. I hope all is well with y'all. I hope you're staying safe, staying cool out. Here in Dallas is 102 degrees here today. Heat index is about 105, 106. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you all. Just here doing a quick video today here. Just going to be doing a very small project on the 94 Cadillac Deville 4.9 liter. What I'm replacing today is I'm just going to be replacing the transmission modulator valve on this car. This car here has a 4T60E. It's not to be confused with a 4L60E. The L series for the GM transmissions is more for rear-wheel drive. Since this is a front-wheel drive car, they call it 4T60E. The T is for transaxle, and it's really the actual name for this for these transmissions here. Just going to be replacing the the vacuum modulator on this car here. I'm going to get the hood up here, just kind of show you what I'm going to be replacing. It's actually going to be a real quick job, very, very quick project. If you see right down here, that big part right here, I'm going to be replacing that, getting that off of there. There's nothing wrong with it. That piece right there actually kind of plays a role with your transmission on higher shifts. Even though that is electronic control for our shifts, but it does kind of play a role because this engine here still has a distributor on here, so kind of plays in sync with vacuum and everything else with shifting. So I bought a new one on here today. This is the brand new part right here. Part number is MD-28. You can pick this up at your local parts store. Whoever you choose, like it's a Napa, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Advance, just whatever you prefer that you go to. And so this is the new part right here. Looks very different from the old one. Old one is much huger, much larger, excuse me. And this new one here is smaller. So this is supposed to be right part number for it. One of the things that's on here, on this here, is actually adjustable. So which meaning is that since it's an adjustable one here, you can actually adjust the shift points on here. Really just kind of making it like real smooth. If you turn it in to the right or clockwise, you can make your shift points very, very firm. I really wouldn't recommend that. That can really do a lot of damage to your transmission, shifting very hard like that. And you turn it out to the left or counterclockwise, so that'll make your transmission shift points very soft, and you may not want them too soft to the point where it's sloppy. So to do that is, actually here, I've actually already kind of pre-turned this here. So it's actually 5 turns out to get it, to get it out to the top. It's not all the way out there, if you can see it right there. So what I use for that is just a real thin blade flathead screwdriver, and so I just use that to just kind of turn it out to whatever it is. I may have to adjust it as I drive it. To what I'm going to be using today is, I did bring out, you can use a 13 millimeter or a 1/2 inch wrench. Or what I'm going to be using here, I'm going to be using a 13 millimeter socket and a 3/8 ratchet right here. So I'm going to be utilizing that. Brought up some transmission fluid here. I just brought this out here. I'm not going to use that whole thing. Only reason I brought it out, when I get ready to put the new one in here, I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of transmission fluid around this O-ring here when I get ready to put it into the transmission of the car. So yeah, that's what I got going on today. Nothing really major. So believe it or not, with these modulators right here, when they go out, they can, like I said, they can have transmission shifting bad. Inside the seals inside there, they can go bad, where it can suck up transmission fluid into your engine. So you don't want that to do that. If that ever happens, you'll start to have a lot of white smoke that'll come out your tailpipe, and you're thinking that's a head gasket blown, and it could just be little as this part right here. So like I said, it's not doing it on my car as of yet. I'm more doing it for preventive maintenance. With this car being close to 30 years old, it's actually 27 years old to be exact. So I'd rather just go ahead and do it just as a preventive measure, just so I don't have any problems. It's only got about 68,000 miles on it now. So, like I said, it's nothing bad with it, just all age-related stuff that goes bad on it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that off. And then, like I said, it's going to be a 13 millimeter nut right here. It's got a retainer, so I'm going to get that off real quick. And pull the old one out, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I'm back. So I got everything loose on here, so I had to get this little bracket off. This actually holds the harness that's actually down here that hooks up near the transmission modulator valve right here, so I had to take that off. That was taking a 13mm nut, which is right here, and this is the actually retainer that's right here that holds the modulator in place so it doesn't fall out. So like I said, this bolts in, this in here bolts into the transmission, so I just took this out just so I can keep it together as how it's going to go back in as I took it out. So now it's going to go right here on that end along with that little retainer, and right here, as I want to show you. So now I want to get down a little bit closer, and hopefully my hand don't be in the way right here, so I can actually just pull this right out of here. So it should just come out with no problem. And you may or may not get transmission that may leak out of here, so it shouldn't even leak out with no problem. So that's it. So it just pops out as such. And yeah, this one here, I think it might have been wore out. It's making noise in here too, so not supposed to do that. The new one doesn't do it. So that's out of there. As you hear it, you don't hear anything at all. There's no noise whatsoever. So that's that. So got that in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the new one, get it ready, pop it in, and we should be all done. All right, back again, final part. Get everything installed, get everything hooked up. This here would take normally about a little less than 10 minutes to do this install from start to finish. Got everything up on it. It came with that vacuum hose that you see right here. I did not have to trim anything on it. Everything was in here, so I just wanted to make sure that, you know, once you get that that modulator into where it needs to go to, that retainer, you just want to make sure that it's hooked up on the lip of the modulator, so to ensure that it doesn't come out, so which I have checked it already. So only thing I'm going to do now is let it run, get it to operating temperature, and test drive it and make sure it's shifting like it's supposed to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a 10-minute installation. Like a lot of these early 4T60Es, even the old 440T4, which is this transmission based off of, but the 4T60E is a much updated, it's supposed to be the much improved version of the 440T4. So you had a lot of GM vehicles that used this transmission back in the day. You had a lot of Oldsmobiles that used it, Buicks, Pontiac, Cadillac, of course, Chevrolet. Mainly it was just all front-wheel drive cars that used this transmission. So it was in a lot of vehicles. So I mean, it's so many in the name. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good transmission back in this time. So yeah, we'll see what it does. So like I said, I'm gonna start it up, get it running, let it operate the temperature. Like I said, I may have to adjust it as I showed it to you. So like I said, yeah, if you need it, like I said, if you have to adjust it to make the shift points firm for you, for whatever your liking is, you're going to turn it to the right or clockwise, and to make it shift point soft, you're going to go counterclockwise or turn it to the left if you have to do this on this particular vehicle. Not on this particular vehicle, but you may have to do it on a Buick or something along those lines. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I got going today. I'm not planning to do too much work. Like I said, it's really hot out here in old Dallas. But I hope y'all have a good evening. If you got any questions or comments, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. I do have an email that's out here too. If you got any comments or questions, you can email me if you like. That's at lawjo, lawjo1978 @gmail.com. Like I say, if you got any car questions, anything like that, somebody can help you out, just feel free to reach out to me. Until then, y'all take it easy. Stay tuned for the next video on next time. Take care.